I'm going to start this video by saying that no one method of training is right. I've trained calisthenics where you can work on your coordination, you can work on your full body control, your overall body weight strength, and really mastering your body weight to the point where you can do skills that just blows people away and even surprise yourself with what you can achieve when it comes to your body weight alone. You can also build a very defined muscular and athletic physique by doing calisthenics, and calisthenics is really the foundation of my physique and what's allowed me to be able to do other forms of training and exercise in my life. I've also trained weightlifting, which is also great for adding on some size, addressing the weak points that you may have in your physique, and can also sometimes be very functional as well, depending on what weights you opt for, such as if you choose kettlebells, dumbbells, or a barbell. There is also a fair amount of variation in the exercises that you can do, and I would even argue that there are more weightlifting exercises than calisthenics exercises. And now, after experiencing both, I train with my hybrid method. What I will say is that how I train now allowed me to attain the lean muscular physique that I have today without sacrificing my life to the gym. But I'll explain my story so that you can get a full understanding of how I got here. It sounds cliche, but I genuinely was that skinny, introverted and frail kid that got bullied at school. I would always look at the guys with muscles that were more athletic and more jacked than me, and I wished I had their confidence. I remember doing different variations of pull-ups, a lot of different ab exercises, Russian twists, sit-ups, planks, you name it. I tried all of them, every single bodyweight exercise that you could do at home, I tried. Maybe I wasn't at the advanced level that I am now where I can do planches, handstand push-ups, but I was certainly trying and sometimes failing, as you can see. The thing is, I knew that it worked because after 2 months seeing the changes, I understood that putting in effort into your body and being consistent will get you changes. And that flicked a big switch in my head and in my brain to understand the fact that if you do put in the effort and you do start to make a change, you will see the progress. All that effort that you put in, yeah, it's gonna suck at the start, but when you start to really get a rhythm and you get used to it, then you start to see the changes, and you often actually get surprised by looking in the mirror and realizing that what you're doing is working, even just something. So when I started working out at home, everything changed, and that really filtered into my mindset and what I thought was actually possible. I finally realized that I can change myself if I really want to, and there is a way to get out of the pit that you're in. How you see yourself and also how other people see you can really be spun around in a very quick time. Eventually, I finally grew the confidence to be able to go to the gym. And honestly, about a year went by and I was bigger than ever. The sad thing about this is that I thought bulking up and getting huge would make me happy. But in reality, I developed more fat than ever. My mobility sucked. And I also had acne from eating too much rubbish in areas that I didn't even know you could get acne. And not to mention the fact that I was always out of breath, which was a big shock for me because I used to do quite a lot of sport and I never had the problem of being out of breath until I started to do the weightlifting. And that is where it hit me. The fitness industry tells you to choose one. Running, weightlifting, calisthenics, HIIT workouts, you name it. But in reality, you don't have to pick one. You can combine multiple, which is what I did to come up with the hybrid method. The most optimal solution is to go with the hybrid method. When I crossed over to the hybrid method, mixing both weights and calisthenics, I was able to increase my muscle mass and strength whilst also working on my endurance, my mobility, and skills. Ever since I started to integrate running into my routine, I just felt so much healthier overall. The fact that you can improve your cardiovascular means that basic tasks are now so easy to do and I'm never out of breath anymore. Basic things become nothing. Doing running has enabled me to have more energy than ever. And it does seem kind of counterproductive because you're running, so you should have less energy. But just doing short intervals of running every day, whether it's 10, 20 minutes, can actually boost your energy in the day. And I really felt that. With calisthenics, my first love, I'm able to still work on my skills, develop them every single week, still improve my balance, my coordination, my full body control, and my awareness. And so I haven't lost that. I've actually improved on it. And the mix of calisthenics and the running has actually helped my overall endurance when it comes to the calisthenics, especially muscle endurance. I'm able to do more push-ups, I'm able to do more squats in a row, and I'm able to hold stuff like planks for way longer now. Not to mention the fact that if you can run a 5K in a quick time and do handstand push-ups, I mean, that's pretty cool. I don't think a lot of people can do that. And obviously when it comes to weightlifting, the last missing link, adding this enabled me to work on those weak points so I could really craft the physique that I wanted visually. With calisthenics, you can't really isolate certain muscles, although you can work all of them. So if you do have weak points, like maybe your biceps are not big enough or not where you want them to be, maybe your shoulders are not as big as you want them to be, you can really work on the points where calisthenics doesn't quite get to. Also with weightlifting, you can integrate kettlebells into your workouts. You've got dumbbells. The options are pretty much endless for weightlifting as well. And if I ever need a quick workout and I don't have a gym, I can just use calisthenics. If I do have a gym, I can either do a gym workout with weights, or I can combine the two and do more weighted calisthenics with some weightlifting involved as well. And if I don't have either of them, maybe I don't even have the space to do a calisthenics workout, why not go for a run? It's completely free to go outside and work on your cardio. And all these things are gonna help each other. That's the beauty of it. Since doing all these things together, I feel the best that I have ever felt. I have no aches and pains. I can wake up in the morning not worrying about if I'm gonna get injured because I always know that I'm working on my mobility. When it comes to doing other sports or other activities that I wanna do in my spare time as well, I can also do them without a worry in the world because I know that I'm gonna be built for doing them. My endurance is high, my cardio is high, my strength is elite. Literally nothing phases me in the day anymore. I have unlimited energy to do whatever I need to do, and I have productive days every single day because my body is the healthiest it has ever been and probably ever will be. And that's from integrating everything. I don't suffer from lack of sleep. In fact, my sleep has improved, and procrastination when it comes to work, it doesn't exist. I felt the healthiest and most functional I had ever been. And that's exactly why I decided to teach people just like me how to get lean and muscular amidst a busy schedule with the hybrid method. If you're missing any of these in your training routine or your training regimen, what are you doing? If you're not already in it, use the link below to join my free school community where there are a bunch of other free assets such as my most optimal 3-day 30-minute hybrid exercise split for busy professionals, my scientifically proven sleep optimization and energy level optimization guide to avoid the afternoon slump and to feel supercharged with energy throughout the day with no caffeine. The metabolic nutritional framework that I give to all my paying clients to keep them lean and muscular all year round. And finally, most important of all, a free one-to-one battle plan call with me and the team to draw you out a customized, tailored health roadmap to get you in shape in 90 days. One of my current clients, Aaron, who joined me at the start of the year, was really struggling to lose weight and stay consistent with a workout plan. He had a trainer before, but he struggled with accountability because the trainer didn't have a lot of time for him. He also had a big sweet tooth, and I'm almost laughing because I'm very similar, but he definitely struggled a lot with that. This obviously made it difficult to stick to a diet because he would always find himself snacking and kind of overindulging with every sweet treat that he had. On top of this, he also has his own boxing promotion company, and so really struggles with time and often finds himself on the go, traveling a lot of the time during the week. So finding time for a nutrition plan and also finding time to work out can prove quite difficult for him. Before working with me, he also really struggled with mobility, couldn't even touch his toes, but now everything's changed. After a few months of working with me, Aaron was easily able to touch his toes. And that's just where the transformation begins. Aaron lost over 16 kilograms of fat in 6 months training with me, and also put on around 8 kilograms of lean muscle. Recently, Aaron told me that this is the best that he's ever felt and that he's ever looked. And this was all by integrating the hybrid method into his training. We worked on his functionality, we worked on his mobility, we also worked on his strength so that he can do things that he never even thought was possible. His pull-ups have skyrocketed, his weighted dips have also gone through the roof, and any other exercise that he does, including weights, is also at a very, very high level. We started off by doing a lot of calisthenics and really building up that bodyweight foundation to the point where he definitely could start to integrate weights into his routine. Of course, at the start, weights were integrated, but obviously with the hybrid method, we gradually ease into more weighted things. Aaron isn't just strong in one area, he's strong in every area. Cardio, overall endurance, strength, mobility, full body control, balance, coordination, you name it. And not only this, he also looks the part. Do you know what the crazy part is about Aaron's transformation? He only does 3 30-minute workouts every week. That's it. There's two things that you might be thinking right now. First of all, how is that possible? Second of all, you might say, well, I still don't even have the time for that. Let me break down both of these two things. The reason this was possible is because not only was Aaron's training optimized, but his nutrition was optimized, his sleep was optimized, his energy levels were optimized, and also we built out a morning, evening, and day routine in order to fit in the workouts with no issue. You have 168 hours in a week. If you sleep 8 hours a night, you will then be left with 112 hours. Let's say that you work 60 hours a week. Then you're left with 72 hours. And 60 hours a week for work is a lot of work. So now you have 72 hours to do what you want. Let's chuck away 40 hours for procrastinating on your phone, watching TV, and maybe even spending time with your family. Now, you've still got 32 hours to get a workout done, and you're telling me that you can't fit in 3 30-minute workouts a week? Something's wrong, and I don't think it's the hybrid method. I think it might be yourself. Look, this method isn't for everyone. If you like to spend 3 hours bodybuilding in the gym every day, it's not for you. If you don't care about mobility, flexibility, and endurance, and you just want a great physique, don't bother. But if you are a busy 9-to-5er or business owner who likes to travel but still wants to stay in peak optimum shape, this is the one for you. Book in a call with me and I'll break down one-to-one how you can get into the best shape of your life whilst only working out 6 hours a week. With the amount of information that I've given to you today, you can easily go off and get in shape on your own. But from 8 years of training and coaching, I've realized the importance of this key concept. Valuable information without implementation is absolutely useless. You need systems, an accountability mechanism, mentorship and guidance to make sure that you do what you say you will do. If you're a busy professional looking to expedite/speed up the process of becoming lean and muscular, book in a free battle plan call with me today. In this call, I'll provide you with a custom roadmap breaking down how you can get into the best shape of your life, physically and mentally. If you enjoyed the value of this video and you're looking to get extra help, make sure to go to the link in the description and also subscribe for more videos just like this. Talk to you very soon and make sure to like the video so I know for sure that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.